Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. For today I am so excited because we're going to be reviewing the new palette from Bella Beaute Bar. This is a Poison Garden palette and they sent this over to me. This is the first time they have ever sent me anything and I'm so pumped because I absolutely adore the brand. And talk about an amazing first palette to get sent to you. This palette is so perfect. Let me just go ahead zoom you up so you can see it in all of its glory. This is a gorgeous palette, perfect for spooky season, fall times, honestly year round. It's just got such a versatile little color story. You have got 20 shades. You have got some of the most beautiful, shifty, sparkly, some hollow chromes in here. You got warm tones, cool tones. They really checked all the boxes with this palette. It is magnetic. You can mix and match it with your other Bella Beaute Bar palettes. I absolutely am here for these shifts and just the undertones. It's grungy, it's fall, but yet it's still fun and just unique in its own way. This palette retails for $75 USD and you can use my affiliate code BRITTANYRAE. Thank you so much if you do decide to use my discount code. And I'm filming this on Friday the 13th, so it's spooky day. You're probably seeing this on Saturday or Sunday, but this palette is already available, so please let me know down below if you're picking it up. Are you putting on your wish list? Are you skipping? So I want to go ahead and show you two different looks that I have already created. Going into it, I wanted to really utilize some of the cool tones, even almost leaning blue. So I use every single shade in the very bottom of the palette, and I wanted to mix some of the grays with more of like the taupes and also mix in some of the blues. And I use I think like 4 shimmers just kind of like mixed in, and just to make sure everything blended well with one another. There was nothing funny. Everything looked so beautiful. I didn't even want to take that makeup off. And also whenever I did the second look, I am not someone who typically likes pinks, but these are honestly like the perfect shades of pinks, more like mauve shades. And also I love that you can mix these mauve shades with some beautiful purples and grays in the palette to really help it blend and kind of mesh well with me personally. They did not irritate my skin at all. Also used them in the waterline, which is a huge plus because normally pinks really irritate my eyes, but these are just more like toned down pinks in a way. Definitely right up my alley. And I went in with I believe like 2 shimmers and they just knocked my socks off. They're so shifty, sparkly, you name it. I actually ended up loving both of these looks, but honestly I didn't know, like, am I gonna like the pink look? Am I gonna like the blue look? Because y'all know me, my 2 least favorite colors to wear are pink and blue, and I could not find the motivation to wash these makeup looks off because they were so pretty. Already had compliments on them and I didn't even realize I had 2 different looks on. Like, you just kind of forget, like, oh, I have 2 different eyeshadow looks on today. Anyways, we are here to do a third look, so let's go ahead and get started. I have no idea what shades I want to use today. I have got to wash my brushes. Oh my gosh, I have a huge bucket full and like it is time. It's just stained, so just ignore that. Anyways, if you're curious like what brushes I use, I love Alter Ego. I love my Fantasy Cosmetica brushes. I love my What's Up Beauty. So that's kind of like the brushes that I use on the daily. And let's go ahead, and I also use some Morphe brushes. I don't know. So the first 2 looks honestly were, I thought they were going to be out of my comfort zone, but once they got on my eyes I was like, okay, I can so pull this off, and I absolutely wore it with confidence and I loved it. So I want to first, like, I was dying to go into this shade. I just love a yellow, and I'm curious, just without blending other shades, like what, okay, this is definitely yellow. I was curious if this was going to be like a grungy mustard, like what have you. This looks like a, I don't know, highlighter, but like a little bit of like an older dirty highlighter. That makes sense, like not a name brand highlighter, you know what I mean. Okay, let's just go ahead and put this everywhere, and then I want to play with Poison Oak and put that because I'm dying to do a green look. I played with literally all these shades. I played with all these shades except for this blue, which this was the only, these 2 blues were the ones that swatched a little bit funky. And then I use all of these shades. I've used a lot of shades in the palette, but I have not played with the greens yet. So we're gonna go into Poison Oak and just blend it everywhere. I'm just mixing the green on the lower lash line. I have got to wash my brushes and get some smaller ones clean. I'm gonna kind of mix this one and this one together and just kind of deepen out everything because I haven't used that shade yet. I have to go into the orange, and this is like straight up pumpkin orange. It's so freaking pretty. And just layer that on. I don't know what this look is going to look like, but I just want it to scream fall. Oh man, I accidentally hurt my neck somehow in my sleep. It's if I feel like if I look a little stiff and awkward, it's because I can barely like move my neck and like look down and look up, look to the side. Really difficult to drop to. Like my neck is in so much pain. So if you're curious why I just feel, or if I look uncomfortable, it's because I am in a lot of pain. Alright, I need to go into, I don't even know what I want to do. Let's see. I haven't used this multi-chrome yet. I think I've used every other shimmer except for the blue, so that one looks beautiful. I'll definitely top that one on and see what this one's about. I'm gonna go into a little bit of Wolfsbane and put that on the inner corner. I think I need a little bit of a deeper shimmer to meet like the outer third to help the shimmer blend with the matte. And then I'll show you the finished look. Okay, so this is a finished look, but hear me out. The only shade I have not used is the blue, Wisteria. And that's the one that I swatched and I was like, I don't know about that. So I feel like I need to try it. Even though is it going to look good with this look? Probably not, but I need to at least attempt it. Plus, I can't just not use one shade in the palette because that's going to drive me crazy. So I'm just going to kind of add a little bit on the inner third for like a cute little blue moment. And ow, that went in my eye. Okay, this shade, that looks good. Swatches don't always tell the whole story. Well, I'm obsessed with these shimmers, guys. I think it's safe to say that this quality is just like all the other amazing Bella Beaute Bar formulas that we know and love, because holy moly, they are beautiful. They're not like extremely wet, mushy gushy shimmers. They're very smooth. There's a few that are just a little bit softer than others, but this is nothing like extremely oily. This is a nice formula, and I'm going to go ahead and swatch them because they're so pretty and y'all need to see them. And I did tone that blue down just ever so slightly with the orange matte, just because I thought it added a nice effect, but it was a little bit too like boom in your face. But I'm just glad to see that it does perform amazing. And I did watch Karen Harris's video and she did a beautiful blue look, so I knew that there wasn't an issue with the blues because it looked beautiful on her. But I still wanted to try it for myself just to make sure, like, oh my gosh, you guys, it's so pretty. Alright, let's go ahead and start with the shimmers. I want to show you my favorite, which is probably this one and then this hollow chrome. I don't know because I like this one too. Okay, this is going to be, I can't pick a favorite. I refuse. Let's go ahead and swatch them. I'm not the best at doing these, but I'll try. Oh, they're beautiful. That's just one dip. Keep in mind, if you keep like building up, you're going to get even more of a payoff. This is, I believe, one of the hollow chromes. I love these deep shimmers with these fun shifts. It's so perfect for fall with a twist, you know. It's not like the same. I like that the brands are kind of stepping out of their comfort zones this year with the fall palettes, and it's not just, I don't know, what you imagine a fall palette would be. We have a little bit unique stuff going on. Alright, let's go ahead and do the orange shimmer. This one looks like a duochrome. Oh, it's multi. I see different shades. Never mind. I guess it is another multi-chrome. They're all extremely shifty and beautiful. Alright, let's go on this hand now. I'm going to use the shimmer that I put all over the lid. Oh my word. They are so pretty. You do have to smooth them out just a little bit. It's so pretty. I think I have 3 left to swatch. Oh, wow. I used this one in the first look. That was like a blue-gray, grungy goodness. I was so in love with that look. Okay. They're beautiful. And this is just like, I'm sorry I'm being repetitive, but it's just one very soft dip. Like, I'm not like digging into the shades. Just keep that in mind. Like, these are very pigmented. I'm just going in very softly so you can kind of see. If you don't want to just like cake it on there, which that's okay too, but if you just want a little bit, I'm trying to show you what you would get with just one little soft swatch. This is the blue Wisteria. This one does not swatch the best, in my opinion. You have to build it up, but it looks like it's glowing. It is one of those shades where the swatch doesn't tell the whole story. You have to kind of see it on your eye, and then you're going to really appreciate the goodness. So I'm gonna get my mirror, but these are so shifty, sparkly, and beautiful. Okay, there's the shiftiness. It's incredible. It really is. I may include this palette again and like, I don't know, maybe like 4 palettes, 4 looks, or 3 palettes, 3 looks. Let me know if you like that, and I could do that again with this palette because there's just so much launching. I mean, these are next level, incredible, shifty goodness, everything that you know and love from Bella Beaute Bar. Okay, all the neighbors' dogs are barking. It is what it is. I have to get through this because I know they're going to wake up my kiddos from their naps. So let's go ahead and wrap this up. I think the packaging, it is cute and it's like spooky, but it's a little bit, I don't want to say lackluster. It's just like kind of plain, but it still looks nice. I'm not the biggest fan of larger palettes, but this isn't too large. This is a little bit smaller than Secret Garden. This is kind of like my max as far as like the size of palettes, but honestly, the color story makes up for how large it is. It is so beautiful. I love the quality. It's just like everything else you've seen from Bella Beaute Bar. The mattes are super pigmented, easy to work with. They all blend on one another. Amazing. The shimmers are sparkly, shifty goodness, and I love them. So you're gonna have to let me know, are you picking this one up? Is this one for you? I just think that the color story is so fun. And if you don't like the blues or if you don't like the pinks, like, they are magnetic and you can replace it with something else in your collection. I don't know. There's something about coals and warms that get me going. I like it that it's grungy. It's just a fall grungy goodness dream and I love it. Let me know your thoughts down below. I'm so excited. This palette's going to be so special in my collection. Like, it's kind of like a full circle moment to receive PR from a brand that you love so much. So anyways, guys, your support means everything to me wherever you are in the world. I hope you're doing well. I hope that you are healthy, happy, and safe. Stay beautiful. Bye, guys.